He bled. He broke, he burned. But he never stayed down. He is the proof that some men refuse to fall. He is the storm they thought they could silence. He is your father.
I used to wonder why. Why the weight of the world fell heavier on me than on others. Why the betrayals cut deeper. Why the losses hit harder. But now, I don't wonder anymore. I don't ask the stars for reasons, or beg the heavens for answers. The truth is simple. I was meant to break. I was meant to fall apart. Because what I am now, this version of me,
I'm Sir Duncan the Tall.
could only be born from destruction. You don't get to become this strong without first being utterly shattered. So, yes, I am what I am, because the world made me this way. And maybe that's what it wanted all along. Maybe it needed me to learn that softness doesn't save you, that the world doesn't reward kindness or innocence. It punishes them. It strips them away until all that's left is the raw will to survive. That's the currency of this world. Survival.
Because they know what he became. A mirror they can't look into. He carries no crown, yet kings bow when he passes.
I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only...
I am done explaining, done justifying, done pretending that there is any part of me left that seeks redemption. There is nothing to redeem. The fire shaped me. The pain refined me. The war made me. And I will not apologize. I am here. I am standing. I am unbroken. And that is all that matters. I keep walking forward, leaving behind the ashes of everything I once was. The past no longer calls to me. I do not hear its voice, do not feel its pull. It is a graveyard, and I refuse to mourn the dead. There is no place for mourning in a life like this. No place for second thoughts, for hesitation, for looking back at the wreckage with anything but indifference. The moment I hesitate, I am weak. The moment I soften, I am prey. I have come too far to turn into prey again. I have no use for weakness, no use for dreams of a different path, a softer fate.
Thou shalt not kill.
A world that never existed. There is only the road ahead, only the force of my own will, only the power that comes from knowing I can never be broken again.
He was not the victim of the fire. He was the fire. Remember this, child. Your father was not the man they broke. He was the hell they created. When the herd scattered, he roared and walked alone. He was forged by betrayal, sharpened by silence, crowned by scars. He was more than flesh. He was the storm they could not chain.
On me!
I remember the silence before it all began, that fragile, trembling calm before the storm that would split my soul in two. They looked at me and saw something harmless, something breakable. They saw a body, not a being, a name, not a storm. They never saw it coming. I was the shadow behind my own smile, the echo that no one listened to, the wound that never closed. I learned early that the world doesn't hand out mercy. It manufactures monsters. And when they tried to shape me into something small, something safe, they forgot that pressure doesn't just break. It creates diamonds. It forges blades. I was both. They spoke lies into my skin like tattoos. Words meant to cage me. Too emotional, too intense, too much. But the truth was, I wasn't too much. They were too little. They thought my silence was surrender. It wasn't. It was strategy. Every time they laughed, every time they turned their backs, I was sharpening myself against the stone of their doubt. And when the time came, I didn't just rise, I erupted. They never saw it coming. I stopped praying for light. The light had betrayed me long ago. I made peace with the dark. I learned its language. I learned how to breathe in its depths without choking on fear. The darkness didn't frighten me. It fed me. It whispered truths that the holy refused to speak. It showed me that even angels bleed when they fall far enough. And I did fall, all the way down. But I didn't stay there. I built a kingdom in the ruins. They say you lose yourself in the dark, but I found every missing piece of me there. I found the rage they tried to drown, the courage they tried to bury, the voice they tried to silence. And when I put it all back together, what stood before the mirror wasn't the same person. It was something else. Something they couldn't define, couldn't label, couldn't destroy. They never saw it coming. I used to think strength was about holding everything together. Now I know it's about letting it all fall apart and rising from the wreckage with fire in your hands. They mistook my calm for weakness, my patience for peace. But peace is a lie. Peace is the quiet breath before the roar. Peace is the pause between lightning and thunder. And I am both. I am the storm they pretended didn't exist. They built walls around me, but I learned how to walk through them. They threw stones, and I learned how to turn pain into armor. They called me cold, and I laughed, because only those who've been burned understand the beauty of ice. They called me heartless, not knowing that my heart still beats, but it no longer bleeds for them. They called me monster, and maybe I am. But what they don't understand is that monsters are just angels that ran out of tears. They never saw it coming. They thought I'd stay broken. They thought I'd stay small, but I was studying them. Every cruelty, every betrayal, every subtle dagger dressed as kindness. I collected them like scriptures, and when the time came, I used their own lessons against them. Their arrogance was my apprenticeship. Their rejection was my rebirth.
He's the fire that learned to walk, the ruin that learned to lead. That voice you heard, that was the sound of a king remembering who he is.